I wanted to know how you came to this position, because I saw from your LinkedIn page that your career is quite long and varied, actually, because you worked for a considerable time with the Hitachi data system. Am I
That's
right?
right.
If I recall correctly, more or less 18 years. That's a lot of time. And I wanted to ask you, how did your position with this company change with time? Because after so many years in one company, you start evolving with it, and that's an interesting point I wanted to ask you more about.
So interesting question, because especially today, having such a long career in a single company, people must be wondering, well, what are you doing? Where are the opportunities? So in fact, it's not 18 years; it's 23 years.
Wow.
Because Hitachi Vantara is included Hitachi Data System that merged with the divisions later on, but internal Japanese corporation cooking. But the answer to your question is very simple. As a young engineer and professional, I've always had a kind of pioneering mind. When I'm doing something, I've always tried to see how better can I do it? How better can I make it? It's not because I'm going to be given a task or a set of objectives. Of course, I'm going to fulfill those objectives, but I'm going to try to see how much better can that be in the future moving forward. And that took me, and that really propelled me forward inside a big organization like Hitachi, because I started in IT support in England. Actually, I was already in the UK at that time, and I was in IT support. Then I moved into business development and pre-sales. Then into engineering. Then I was in charge of a new product range or a new technology range. I became the first one to be trained on fiber channel technology amongst a very, very small number of people around the world. That was in '96. So a long time before the market even took off on such technology. And this idea of trying to be always on the next move, always on the next technology, got me to various level, up to a point where I had done everything I could do at a European level. So I got promoted at a global corporation level. Then I started to collaborate more closely with the Japanese teams. My role became global. I became in charge of a full technology program, became a chief technology officer, a chief research officer for the last part. But the idea is that I was always proposing something different to the company, and that's really important when you want to move up the ladder. It's not just, of course, many companies reward merit. So if you work hard, if you achieve your objectives, you can expect something to come back to you, and you can expect something in terms of promotion. But if you want to have a chance to do something that you like, something that is maybe slightly outside the usual evolution path that a company may offer you over the years, then you've got to be able to propose something. And it's through your work, through your achievements, through what you can learn inside the company and outside the company, that you can give something back to the company, and the company will give something back to you by helping you moving. And that's what helped me moving forward. And Japanese organizations are usually very pyramidal, in the sense that very often you are promoted with time. But I was working for a very US tradition in terms of cooperation, and then it was a bit of a balance, and all that mixed together means that if you can propose something of value, a company will reward you. And obviously you have to embrace, being on board for such a long time gives you the opportunity to embrace the company culture, which is quite important when the country of origin is very different, is very far away from your own culture, from your own country. And in this case, it was Japan. So it takes time to get used to a different culture, to work with people. And as you change, it's not just you doing your job, it's you doing your job with people from different horizons, different cultures. You got to be accustomed to it. If the job includes, which was the case for me, included management responsibilities as well, then it's not just about your technical ability. It's also about how you can get a team to achieve things together and how you can help the teams to elevate themselves, as they work with you.
Of course.
So it's an evolution, but that's why I stayed so long, is because I've always been proposing something to the company to move up, and the company accepted my ideas. They rejected some of them, they accepted some of them, but we move together. And when a company does that for you, you have no reason to leave.
Of course.
When the opportunity is there. And just to give you, at Hitachi, my stay is nothing extraordinary. I've got colleagues that were there for more than 40 years.
Wow, that's a lot. That's
so you might scare you as a newcomer to the professional scene, so realizing that, oh my God, these guys have been working 40 years for the same company. How's that possible? It is possible when the culture and the context enables you to progress as an individual, as a professional, to go in the directions that you want. So not everyone likes this.
Of course.
But I think when the story is good, it's like I'm going to use a surfing analogy. When the wave is there, take it. And if you can ride the wave, well, ride it. And if you enjoy it, enjoy. That's really what it's all about.